Hi, it's Lisa Cuneo, and welcome to my scrapbook table where I am taking part in the Iron Crafter Challenge for the month of August. I'll tell you more about that in a moment. I am doing some photos of these little girls. These were taken last summer. I'm doing a 12 by 12 and a 6 by 12. Here are the pictures. I do alter that one a bit, and sorry, but I have to cover up the kiddos' faces. This is from the Jen Hadfield collection called This Is Family. I've had it for quite a while, and I think I've only used it once, so it was time to pull it out. So I have 3 by 4 photos in the other side of this, but I decided I wanted to do something different, and I'm having trouble finding 6 by 12 page protectors now. I do have just a couple left in my stash, but I didn't have any with me when I did this. So I decided, all right, I'm just going to cover the whole page protector with this 6 by 12 piece of paper, and it won't have a page protector on it, but that's okay. It's not ideal, but it's okay. And I decided just to try it and see what I thought. So I'm adding a little bit of the pink trim at the bottom there. Originally I had pink on the 12 by 12 on the left, but I moved the pink strip to the right. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. There we go. So I'm figuring out how I want the photos, and this did take me a long time when I was doing this layout. I really had maybe too many photos, or maybe I should have printed them in a smaller format to make this work better, but it is what it is. And I am content with how it turned out, even though it took quite a bit of fiddling to get it how I wanted. So I've just taken 3 of the papers. I think this is a 6 by 8 paper pad. I have to trim this down just a bit. I didn't want to cut off her feet because she was showing off the socks that my daughter knit her for her birthday. And they were her favorite colors, and they matched her bunny nightgown, so I didn't want to cut those off. Here's Emily, my daughter Emily, and Amy and Anna playing, I believe My Little Ponies. And there were some clear stickers and clear acetate embellishments that went along with this collection, and I really like them. I would love to find some more clear acetate embellishments. I like those even better than the stickers. Even though I've only used this collection once, maybe twice, I think I've used all the clear acetate things because I just really like them. So we had a tea party and made some scones. These 2 girls, their older sister was away. So these 2 came for a sleepover so that mom and dad could have a date night, and then mom could have some time to herself the next day. We made these chocolate chip scones and special tea. And it was pretty funny. Anna ended up eating Cheerios because she didn't like the chocolate chip scones. That was okay. The rest of us loved them, so we weren't sad that she didn't want any. I did cut apart the photo that had my teacup and a scone simply because just for photo placement. This is one of my favorite mugs that I drink tea from. A friend from school gave it to me when I was resigning and leaving, and it makes me think of her every time I use it. There I added another little clear sticker with the house. Now I have some die cuts from the ephemera pack, and I chose the ones with plants mostly, and I'm not sure why that flickering is there. It does disappear in just a moment. I tried to figure out where that was coming from, and I never did. So thankfully it didn't last very long. So I'm using that 6 by 8 stack of papers that I had there. And usually I don't use 3 sheets of paper like this without gutting them and using some, but I had already spent a lot of time on this layout, so I just put them together. There's the little picture of the scone because that had to be in there. And there it is. I added a bicycle simply, I don't know, because it fit there. And I have that acetate sticker on the far right, and I'm layering this cup with a plant or some flowers over top of that. There we go. I like how that brings the black from the far left, and there's black in the bicycle. I like how that brings that to the bottom right. Deciding exactly where I want this to go. And right now there's a little planter with flowers right under my hand, but that's going to move. I added this oval with a teacup here. I'm not thrilled with that because it leaves that odd triangular gap, but it is what it is. And so I just left it be. I'm debating where I want this, and I decided it sitting on top of a bicycle didn't look right. So I moved it over here. I did put a little dark brown or black die cut, I guess it is black, behind it just to help it stand out from the patterned paper, which is pretty busy. I don't usually use a busy pattern like this as a background, but I liked it here. It just seemed to fit the day and what we were doing and the love we have for each other. So now I am putting frames on here. I have had these white embossed frames for a long time, and I was determined to use them up. And it was perfect because frames are the item to use for the Iron Crafter Challenge this month. It's kind of like one of those cooking shows. You're given an item to use, and the challenge is to just use that in some creative way on your layouts, on your project. And so I decided to use them to highlight some of the images in this pretty patterned paper. And I was really happy that I had that idea. I didn't have that idea when I was starting. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I was really pleased with how they brought out some aspects of the patterned paper. And then I cut one apart and put it on the far left. It kind of sticks out like a sore thumb there. I may tuck a little floral sticker or die cut inside. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. So here I just used another tag to cut out a green tag that I'm going to do some journaling on, and it is going to go on the far right. Here I'm making a little reinforcer for my tag. There we go. And I think I cut, yeah, I did. I cut out where I did my journaling. It's there. It does need a piece of string in it, and I didn't have any with me when I did this, so I just wrote myself a note on a Post-it. And as I do this voiceover, there is a string in the tag, so that makes me happy. I don't like tags without something there. So thanks for joining me today. Here are the close-ups. I hope you like this video and will give it a thumbs up, and check out the Iron Crafter Challenge and all the others playing along.